What up, and welcome to the first of a series of Let's Plays for Gauntlet. This game was released on the 23rd of September 2014. It is pretty true to the original, although I will say it is much shorter. Before I just go into start game, I'll show you the way the Masteries work. As you can see, I've already played quite a bit of this, not necessarily on the warrior, but more so on the elf. However, the way the Masteries work is as you play and you do things within the game, you unlock different levels of your mastery. And with each level, you get increased abilities. So as you can see with the dropper of crowns on the right hand side, at its current level, you get +4 movement speed and attack speed for 3 seconds if you drop the crown. We'll get into the crown once we're actually in game, but there's lots of different ones. There's bonuses for destroying food, for actually eating food, for killing monsters with certain attacks, for actually killing certain monster types, and even for dying in certain ways. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to be playing through with the elf because that is, as you can see, my favourite of all of the characters. Well, let's get started, shall we? And we will play on normal. I'm just going to get through this very quickly just to kind of show you the levels and show you what this game is all about. Yay, loading screens! This is actually my second take of the video. My first one, I actually lost connection to the game servers while I was mid recording, and it kicked me from the game. So this is attempt number 2. This is the store. This is where you get all your relics. I've purchased all of them at rank 1, and I'm just working on getting gold to max them all out. I currently have equipped the Ring of Mirrors, which summons illusions to fight for me, and then my Fire Trail boots. Although I will probably end up changing the Fire Trail boots to the Chaos Amulet or the Golden Feather. I'm not entirely sure which one I'm going to stick with just yet. Loadout is pretty simple. All of the items are unlocked by completing stuff on certain difficulties. So as you can see on the right hand side, it's got your prerequisites there. I have not completed the second and third sections on hard yet, just the first. So that's what that is, and then there's actually a set for completing it on unfair. And yeah, so these are all cosmetic. They don't actually increase your stats in any way. That is all done through the mastery system and your relics. So, let's get started. More loading screens!
Let's see how you
there we go. Okay, so in destroy all things to get all the gold. We want the potions. The potions you actually need in order to use your relics. So if you don't have any potions, you cannot use your relics. But if you're playing co-op, be kind, share the potions. Don't just hog them all for yourself. Because nobody likes a greedy player in co-op. Let's blow these guys up with a bomb. Yay, explosions! So, for the first level, they appear to have taken the first-person shooter palette and just thrown it into the game. So, lots of browns, lots of beiges. It's a little bit... I don't know, it looks nice, but it's just a bit brown. Which is kind of a shame. It would have been nice to see a little bit more color used, but I can kind of understand their choice. It's it's an ancient tomb. It's gonna be sandy brown and drab colors. And then we've got a spawner. So we're gonna drop a bomb, and if we destroy the spawner nice and quickly, and we don't have to worry about lots and lots of enemies to kill. Open the gate. Kill everything! I love the sound effects in this game as well. It feels like they've pulled the sound effects kind of from the original. They probably haven't, although they may have used them as an influence. But it's just kind of nice. Kind of makes me feel like I'm a kid again. Because I am most certainly not. Let's see if we can destroy the food. Hey! And yeah, so we're just kind of destroying everything, trying to get as much gold as possible. If I'd thought this through properly, I'd have probably gone through in hard difficulty and gotten more gold that way. Although, you do die a lot. Let's drop the bomb there. And we'll just kind of cut them round in a circle. So as you can see, this really isn't that difficult. You know, I'm not using my relics yet, but because of my masteries I am dealing more damage to these enemies, which does make it a lot easier to finish them off. And see, instead of kind of coming down this way, like we could have done, we went down and around, and well, we can't see the jump pad anymore, but there's a jump pad over there on the left, and we use that to come over here so that we can get the treasure. I want the potion, but I do not want the food. As I come through this door, there's going to be a spawner, so we use that. And, oh, bomb shot. Hey! And again, I'll destroy one of the food. I won't destroy them both because there's some enemies down here and I might take some damage. As you can see, we got 2 enemy spawners, but because this is normal difficulty, it's not that much of a challenge. And then, like I said, there are some secrets in the cracks in the wall, so we just use the barrels. I'll do that nice and carefully. Also, your standard shot does not deal damage to the spawners, so you need to use your sniper shot or your bomb if you're playing as the elf, that is. And we get 2 keys. So we want key number 1, destroy the food. And is it worth going back to destroy that food? Well, it's not very far, so I can do that. There we go. And those purple guys, if you shoot them, they explode. Deal damage to everyone. Including yourself if you let them. So, you know, those little purple rings on the ground, sure, that's just their AoE radius. And I want to cut a bunch of these guys around, so I'm going to kill that guy. And you can leave these spawners alive for a while, and you can just kind of farm the enemies, but you don't get extra gold for it. All you do is you just get points at the end of the level. So, not really worth it. Better off just to kill them, put them down as quickly as possible, and move on. Fingers crossed I don't lose connection this time around. I would hate to have to make a third take of this. Although if it happens, it happens. I was kind of hoping to get several videos done today and then just upload them on a schedule. But if I can't, then I can't. And there's going to be two spawners. There's going to be one just here. And one over to the left. And we want to obviously destroy this one as quickly as possible. And let's make this a little bit exciting for ourselves, shall we? There you go, let's get them all in. I want to cluster them all together. And I want to put a bomb there. And another one. Just at the top of the stairs. I'm trying to get some bomb kills at the moment. Trying to max that out. And as you can see, standing shot doesn't do anything. Just bounces off of it. Which is a little bit of a shame. I guess due to the rapid fire nature of the bow, it kind of makes sense. I think that the bow shot is actually, the standard bow shot is actually the only attack that doesn't deal damage to the spawners. So that's kind of interesting. It is probably just purely down to the rate of fire. And what we do is break our way through here, and we drop a bomb. Let's see how many guys we can get in there. There we go. As you see, my potions are full. So
One less problem in the world.
let's clear everything out. There's going to be some guys here. Well, I'm not sure if it was in this video or the last video that I mentioned how much I really do love the sound effects for this game. And the audio as well. The audio is not too bad. Adds a good sense of atmosphere to the game. And just kite these guys around. And grab as much loot as we can. There's nothing of note there, and we're coming up to the end of the level now. Which we did actually see in the beginning, so that's kind of nice. Oh, and look! A crown bearer right at the end of the level.
Could be worth a lot.
Which is a little bit of a shame. The longer you have the crown, the more points you get for having it on. But as long as you get a bonus for finishing the level with it on, I guess that's not so bad. And slowly but surely getting there for my Slayer and Mummy Slayer achievements. And for destroying food. Yeah, that bombardier is going to take a while. And you'll notice it takes you straight into the next level. Each one of the gates is 3 levels.
It's not time yet. I would run if I were you. You cannot defeat death incarnate.
But you can dodge him. and I like to collect all the things, so I want to give myself a little bit of room to maneuver. I'll just open that up. And the nice thing about Death is you can just kite him around. He doesn't actually, he's not very fast. He doesn't deal huge amounts of damage. I don't even know if I destroyed those or not. And as you can see, Death is there. So, quickly. I do want all the golds. Oh! Something hit me. Oh, it was a ghost. And we'll drop some bombs.
A convincing display of superhuman dexterity.
And this makes that much easier to deal with. And ghosts are another staple from the original. Oh, hey, there's nothing else there, so that's 3 doors to knock down. And we just continue running. We drop some in there. And we are literally just I don't really need that food, but it's nice to keep yourself topped up, just in case you have a pretty nasty fight. Destroy the potion, not coming back for it, so... And you can roll past the guys and drop a bomb. Oh! That was not very nice of them. Knock the crown off my beautiful elven head. And try and kill the ghosts whenever you can, because they will knock you down. They do deal a little bit of damage, not very much, but it's more the inconvenience of the knockdown that you want to try and prevent, really. And in these runs, there is generally an abundance of food. Just because you can't really go back for stuff, there aren't any spawners, it's just the enemies as they come. So yeah, another nice thing, I mean the elf is incredibly easy to play with, simply because, well, you can just circle enemies and kind of fire shots into them. The AI on this isn't particularly intelligent, and it's not supposed to be. You know, it's very reminiscent of the original, where the enemies kind of just make a beeline for you, and that's what they do. You know, they don't play particularly tactically. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more involved, then this probably isn't exactly the game for you. And you've got to make sure you collect those keys, because without the keys we can't actually continue. Thankfully, they're not like the crown, which will disappear after a short while. And as you may be able to see, I'm pretty well practiced at this set of levels so far. I've played through this on easy, normal, and hard difficulties. Hard is definitely a challenge, and I quite like that. But this is just kind of a quick playthrough, just to show you the map layouts, show you a little bit of gameplay, and you can kind of make the decision yourself as to whether or not you actually want to pick it up. Personally, for £15, I do recommend it. Unless you can get a couple of friends, get the 4-pack. Then it works out, what, £11.25 per? Per copy, so that's quite good. You know, save yourself a few quid. Dollars, I think it's a $20 game. And I think I'm not actually entirely certain how much the 4-pack is in dollars. I'm in the UK, so I don't really see that on Steam. And you can just press spacebar to kind of skip through those and bring them all up nice and quickly, and continue on. So the third section, or the third part, is a quote-unquote gauntlet.
You're still alive.
So you have waves of enemies that you have to kill, and once you've killed them all, the gate at the back opens, and you can continue on.
Say this looks like a trap.
Yep, and I am knocked over by the spawner. And there are many spawners. No, not the crown! I should probably grab some food so that I don't die embarrassingly. I'll do that now. And let's drop some doppelgangers.
Spawner really needs to be taken out.
Yeah, those doppelgangers are incredibly powerful, especially in the slightly lower difficulties. Oh, another crown. Collect that. And they only last for a short period of time, but it's kind of long enough to take the pressure off and prevent yourself from dying. Nice and quick. And that should be everything. There we go.
You've cleared your first hurdle. It will only get worse from here.
I don't think it'll get worse. Well, it might get worse. I might get worse. And this is pretty much the first section. I'm going to pick up all the gold. I'm going to jump out, see if we can afford an upgrade. And if we can, then I'm going to take it. And then I will conclude the video, and we can, well, I guess we'll see what happens then. I have no idea. This is all new to me. Well, not the game. This recording thing. There we go. Excellent. So you see that's a much shorter crown bonus, much smaller crown bonus that time. Excellent. And hey, that's kind of put me at the. Oh no, it's not this score that's put me at the top. It was obviously another run. However, this time has definitely put me on top of my group of friends. And there we go. And we can continue. And then it brings you back out to here. Oh, I've got 20,000 gold. So I guess, do I wait to upgrade the golden feather, or do I just upgrade some of this lower level stuff, and then as I play through, yeah, I'll upgrade some of that. Yeah, let's upgrade it. And we'll upgrade that one. There we go, that'll do. And I guess that's it, and I shall see you in the next one.